York, and that was time to get out of there.
FDNY Chief Tom Correo says about 20 units responded.
Units found 2 victims in the street. There were also 2 that were up on the top floor. They found remnants of an explosion. There were glass all over the street and obvious structural damage.
Well, the concern now is whether the building is stable. The gas to 4 other buildings on the block's been temporarily shut off as a precaution. The cause of this blast is being investigated. Kamala Harris sits down for her first interview since becoming the Democratic presidential nominee. She was joined by running mate.
Exclusive interview with CNN, and it covered a wide range of issues, including whether Harris would change U.S. policy toward Israel.
I remain committed since I've been on October 8 to what we must do to work toward a 2-state solution, where Israel is secure and in equal measure the Palestinians have security and self-determination and dignity.
Harris also said as president she would not ban fracking, even as she remains committed to green energy policies.
That's Linda Kenyon. When asked about reversing several policy positions from before she became vice president, Harris said her values have not changed. She also said if elected, she would be open to putting a Republican on her team.
I have spent my career inviting diversity of opinion. I think it's important to have people at the table when some of the most important decisions are being made that have different views, different experiences. And I think it would be to the benefit of the American public to have a member of my cabinet who was a Republican.
Even before the interview aired, Donald Trump criticized a clip that was released by CNN, including the set for the interview, which was around a table. He said this at a town hall in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
She didn't look like a leader to me, I'll be honest. I don't see her negotiating with President Xi of China. I don't see her with Kim Jong-un like we did with Kim Jong-un.
In a statement, Trump criticized Harris for not, among other things, addressing what campaign called the crime crisis in this nation. 3 weeks before Donald Trump is sentenced here in New York, his team made a long shot move.
Attorneys for the former president asked a federal court late Thursday to intervene in Donald Trump's New York hush money criminal case, seeking a pathway to overturn his felony conviction and indefinitely delay sentencing for next month. Lawyers asked the federal court in Manhattan to seize the case from a state court where it was brought and tried. They argued that the historic prosecution violated Trump's constitutional rights and ran afoul of the U.S. Supreme Court's recent ruling on presidential immunity. They also say that a federal court would provide an unbiased forum free from local hostilities. I'm Norman Hall.
What's usually a happy place? Not so much last night, where there was a scare at Disney's Magic Kingdom in Orlando. Yeah, the whole thing sparked a stampede, guests rushing to get out. It apparently was the loud sound of a popping balloon, but it sounded like a gun, and that sparked rumors about an active shooter. Orange County police responded. They quickly got a statement saying there was no threat, no word of any injuries. Lyft rethinking its no pet policy. We'll have that.
A Kings Island Gold Pass is your ticket to unlimited visits this year and all through 2025. Make the park your own with access to 2 years of tricks and treats, Halloween Haunt, and Winterfest. Plus an expanded Soak City featuring the all-new dual racing water coaster River Racers coming in 2025. All for our lowest price of the season. Just 10 payments of $9 after initial payment plus applicable taxes and fees. Hurry, price goes up September 3rd. Get your Gold Pass at visitkingsisland.com.
Instacart shopper thoughts.
How do they know exactly when this milk will expire? Does a milk sommelier take a sip and just no? Am I knocking on this melon to check its freshness or because I want to play the bongos? A little of both. Does bagging groceries teach you patience? Yes. Planning? Yep. How to build a cereal box fortress? You have no idea.
Download the Instacart app and we'll overthink shopping for you.
Experience a summer filled with fun and adventure in Indiana. Zip line through stunning landscapes or enjoy the view as you hike in our picturesque state parks. Float down scenic rivers or unwind on a boat ride with a beautiful sunset. Savor local flavors at our festivals or soak in the sounds of summer at one of our outdoor concert venues. Make this a summer to remember and picture yourself in Indiana. Plan your trip at inindiana.com/summer.
We all belong outside. We're drawn to nature, whether it's the recorded sounds of the ocean we doze off to, or the succulents that adorn our homes. Nature makes all of our lives, well, better. Despite all this, we often go about our busy lives removed from it. But the outdoors is closer than we realize. With All Trails, you can discover trails nearby and explore confidently with offline maps and on-trail navigation. Download the free app today and make the most of your summer with All Trails.
Guess what, people? Wendy's has new saucy nugs. You heard me. Wendy's nugs now come in 7 saucy flavors. Buffalo, honey barbecue, garlic parm, spicy ghost pepper. You can literally hear your taste buds after every bite. I'm serious. Listen to mine. Okay, that's just me playing with sound effects, but you got the idea. For a whole new way to nug, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Wins News Time 9:11, traffic and transit with Karen Stewart.
Long Islanders, the westbound Southern State, near the Bethpage Parkway, that's exit 31, we have an accident. It's over on the left-hand shoulder. And the eastbound Southern State at New Highway at exit 34 has an accident there. That also on the right shoulder. I'm looking live at both these problems on the 1010 Winds Jam Cam, and they are causing no delay. Where we do have a delay on the LIE is starting in Queens, eastbound on the LIE near 108th Street, we've got a disabled vehicle, and then east of the Cross Island, we've got a disabled trailer. That's in the right lane. That delay from 164th Street into the Cross Island Parkway is causing very slow traffic on the southbound Cross Island to the LIE from back at Fort Totten Park. Delays on the southbound Clearview from 32nd Avenue down into Northern Boulevard, and then continuing as you make down into the LIE. Very, very slow there. Take the eastbound Grand Central Parkway into Nassau County. There are delays that start right around 188th Street, but it's moving much, much better than the eastbound side of the LIE is. Traffic this time around is sponsored by Sansone Auto Mall, Route 1 in Woodbridge. From the Farmer's Dog Traffic Center, fresh human-grade dog food delivered right to your door. I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 Wins on 90.
Hey, you share it with our very own Scott Stanford.
Happy birthday, happy birthday,
yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
So, Heather, between all of his candles and the fact that, it's also Toasted Marshmallow Day, we may need to call the fire department, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We may very well.
Yeah,
yes,
so
yes.
How's the weather for the birthday boy?
Well, a little on the cool side, just like Scott himself. And, yeah, it does look like we'll have some breaks of sunshine, but for the most part, kind of on the cloudy side, and we'll continue to have a shower or two in the area, though they're going to become less frequent now that we're past the bulk of the morning commute. 72 will be the high. Tonight, then, increasingly humid. We'll have a couple of showers around with a low of 66, and then turning partly sunny, but more humid with a high of 79 for tomorrow. Another round of more widespread showers and thunderstorms comes through the area tomorrow night, and at least into Sunday morning, there is a chance of a thunder shower for Sunday afternoon. Otherwise, we'll have some sun. It'll be warm and humid with a high of 82. Labor Day, a very different day. Breezy at times, much less humid. We'll have sunshine and a high of 76. A beautiful day. Right now, partly sunny, 65 in Central Park, going up to 72. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Heather Zaire on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Attention, Swifties. Check your DMs on TikTok. It was back in June that TikTok granted special profile names to Swifties who completed a challenge involving 11 Taylor Swift album-themed tasks. Well, now, those people have been receiving DMs saying they're getting free tickets to her Eras tour. So far, no comment from her team. Obsessed with Taylor Swift or some other pop star? Well, you are not alone.
Casino Sweeps analyzed in. Say goodbye to courtesy transportation. For kids as young as pre-K, there won't be school buses showing up anymore if you live any closer than 2.5 miles.
And this is something that is found out last minute because everything is posted last minute.
Myra Gonzalez is feeling the stress. What is your plan for September? School's right around the corner.
I don't even know how he's going to get to school. I just had back surgery. I'm disabled. I can hardly walk. I don't know. I have no idea.
Marilyn Buckley, 1010 Wins on 90. Say goodbye to courtesy transportation. For kids as young as pre-K, there won't be school buses showing up anymore if you live any closer than 2.5 miles.
And this is something that is found out last minute because everything is posted last minute.
Myra Myra Gonzalez is feeling the stress. What is your plan for September? School's right around the corner.
I don't even know how he's going to get to school. I just had back surgery. I'm disabled. I can hardly walk. I don't know. I have no idea.
Marilyn Buckley, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM in Perth Amboy, New Jersey.
Prince Harry quietly slipped into the UK earlier this week for a family funeral.
William and Harry both attended the funeral of their beloved uncle, Lord Fellows, this past Wednesday, placing them in the same room for the first time this year. The Sun tabloid reports the brothers sat separately and discreetly towards the back of the church in rural Norfolk and weren't seen to speak. Earlier, sources close to the Duke of Sussex had suggested Harry wouldn't attend the funeral out of security concerns. There's been no comment from the palace.
That's Vicky Barker. The last time William and Harry were under the same roof was at their father's coronation in May of last year. Lord Fellows was Assistant Private Secretary to Queen Elizabeth starting in 1977. He then served as private secretary from 1990 to 99. 62 degrees and cloudy. We're heading up to 72 and still the chance for some rain. Now this message. Tune into the PPAC Private Market Report Monday mornings on 1010 Wins.
A Kings Island Gold Pass is your ticket to unlimited visits this year and all through 2025. Make the park your own with access to 2 years of tricks and treats, Halloween Haunt, and Winterfest, plus an expanded soak seat featuring the all-new dual racing water coaster River Racers coming in 2025. All for our lowest price of the season. Just 10 payments of $9 after initial payment plus applicable taxes and fees. Price goes up September 3rd. Get your Gold Pass at visitkingsisland.com.
This summer, Instacart presents famous summer flavors coming to your front door, or pool, or hotel.
Your grocery delivery has arrived. Sir?
That was faster than room service.
No violins in the lobby?
Oh, seriously? Anyway, sit back, relax, and get delivery in as fast as 30 minutes. Starring your favorite snacks, drinks, and more. Download Instacart for free delivery on your first 3 orders. Rated H for hungry audiences. Offer valid for a limited time. Minimum $10 per order. Excludes restaurants. Additional terms.